Hi everyone, here's what's bothering me today. A Utah woman has been charged with a hate crime for allegedly stomping on and throwing away a "Back the Blue" police sign. Oh, and also for smirking in an intimidating manner at a police officer. That's apparently a hate crime now. So this had to do with a cop somewhere in Utah doing a routine traffic stop, but also noticing this 19-year-old woman basically stomping on and crumpling up a "Back the Blue" sign and then deliberately smirking at the officer in question. So he goes over, asks her some questions, hey, where'd you get that? Her story is inconsistent, so he places her under arrest for property damage. But here's the kicker. According to the affidavit, the allegations are being treated as a hate crime enhanced allegation due to the demeanor displayed by the woman in attempts to intimidate law enforcement while destroying a pro-law enforcement sign. Cops are so weak. Like, not physically, but just like spiritually, emotionally, and in all other senses. Because apparently in Utah, the code also defines intimidate or terrorize as an act which causes the person to fear for his physical safety or damages the property of that person or another. According to the code, the act must be accompanied with the intent to cause or has the effect of causing a person to reasonably fear to freely exercise or enjoy any right secured by the Constitution or laws of the state or by the Constitution or laws of the United States. This woman now faces up to a year in prison and a fine of $2,500. I can't wait for all the First Amendment folks and that massive crowd that really cares and loves the First Amendment. I cannot wait for them to absolutely leap to this 19-year-old's defense. So yeah, this story is not getting nearly enough traction in my opinion, but there is a good thing to quote unquote come from this. If this is how things are going to work in the state of Utah, then use it to your advantage. Let's say next time some Republicans in the state of Utah decide to start defacing murals and perhaps rainbow painted crosswalks and tear down BLM signs and posters and things like that. Well, apparently, according to Utah, all that's definitely a hate crime now. So, you can use that to your advantage. So now's the part in the story where probably the officers and everyone else realize, oh wait, no, if we go through with this and other people can use it to their advantage, probably not a good thing. So I hope these charges are dropped. But how ridiculous is it that you are such a weak-willed, thin-skinned, spineless pig that someone crumpling up a "Back the Blue" poster, lawn sign, whatever it is, that somehow constitutes a hate crime? It is absolutely ludicrous. But that's just par for the police state that America is basically devolving into these days. And while the core of this story is absolutely what's bothering me today, it also bothers me that it's not getting nearly enough traction and that the people that you would think would come to this woman's defense, the people who love the First Amendment and freedom of speech and things like that, they should, ideally in terms of if this is their ideological ground that they make a stake on, they should absolutely come to her defense. However, they probably won't, because these are also the same people who love to say "Back the Blue," and many of these same people who say "Back the Blue" were the ones beating up cops at the January 6th attempted insurrection in DC. These people really stand for nothing. And if you stand for nothing, the moral fabric that you claim to love and hold so dear is ever more eroded by your actions, or in this case, inactions. The free speech crowd should absolutely jump to the defense of this teenager, but I have a feeling that they won't, and that's what's bothering me today.